They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Leaves it with the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Moore will throw. Looking to take a shot. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here on the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Moore to the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll try to do it himself. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Offense in a bunch formation. Moore will throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Going to swing it on second down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to buy time. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now, guys. Of course, we're only in the first quarter. This guy's already thrown one pick. He should have thrown his second right there.
Wants to throw again. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Lewis wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Smalls.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball. Goes
to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, what an interesting call. 4th and medium, and the offense says run. They don't want to pass the football. They run the option. They get it to the pitch man. He catches it. But this defense does a really good job. You can tell they know where the sticks are, and they get the big turnover on downs.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking for room. It's Hughes. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Moore to the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Balls in the deep ball. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
He's got it inside the 15. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal.
Well, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here.
I've been there before, and I know how hard it is on 3rd and long in the red zone to not try and force a football in a small window. But when you do that, oftentimes you end up throwing costly interceptions that can lose you the game. Great job there by the QB throwing it away.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up 14 over Nebraska. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Breaks into the open. Got the 1st down and more. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Lewis to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Fires on the move. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big
if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like...
Going for the big play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that time.
Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. The running back has it. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Lewis wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. With the catch, it's Welsh. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Welch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The power of Austin Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And third down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the first down.
Listen, just to be on the field on third down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You got to be able to catch the ball. You got to be able to block. But if they want to hand it off to you on third down, too, you got to be able to go find a way to keep the drive alive. This dude has all the tools in the toolbox.
Power football with the run. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
On the move, it's Welsh. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll give it to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
They'll go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They want to run it left here. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And this one is perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Pressure coming. Fires downfield. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden, have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore will throw. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic up. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Touchdown Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Tell you what, as a defensive back, as a defensive player, you know down here near the goal line, I got to get tight on my guys. I can't give away the easy stuff like that. Too easy near the goal line for that pitch and catch.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up 14 over Nebraska. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got a man, it's Welch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Lewis to throw. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll leave it with him. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The give to the tailback. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Try to get it to the edge. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
You've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Rush is on him. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Moore to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout Asia, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the 3rd sack of the game for this unit.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Lewis wants to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. Absolutely nowhere to go as this makes a third down stop. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing couch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore will throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Ducks are rolling down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Cal is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that has not been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 21 over North Texas. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that...
Turning it on! Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
Lewis to throw. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And the Buffaloes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking to pass. Get it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires into the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
You get that turnover, and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the 4th quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sport.